guys, it's Britt. Tonight we're here to talk about this new Lifetime movie that they are putting out about the Ruby Franke story, and obviously Jodi Hildebrandt is in there as well, but it really is focusing on Ruby Franke based on what I have seen and what I have gathered so far. But I want to most importantly echo what the oldest sibling of the Franke children is having to say. Shari has come out and been very direct in how she feels about this. I'd like to echo what she had to say, and then we'll go over a couple other things. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Alright, you guys, so if you don't know who Ruby Franke or Jodi Hildebrandt is, then I would direct you to my playlist of 8 Passengers. I have covered them from way back in 2020 off and on, and then I also covered when Ruby and Jodi were arrested in pretty good detail. So I will link that playlist down below. But Lifetime announced that they are coming out with this movie, and in the beginning of the video I would like to remind everybody that Lifetime is the same network that has platformed Gypsy Rose Blanchard and given her a, in my opinion, a very undeserving platform to stand on. And so am I surprised when I see that they are exploiting these children? Absolutely not. When you align yourself with somebody like Gypsy, for me the bar goes below the ground. So I had zero respect for Lifetime going into this, but it is extremely painful for the Franke children that were not involved in this. They were not asked about it. They were not given an option to give any information if they wanted to give information to Lifetime. This was all done behind their backs based on what Shari has said. The title of this movie is Mormon Mom Gone Wrong, the Ruby Franke story. And it really focuses on her arrest and everything that happened afterwards. Shari took to social media and shared a note about the Lifetime movie coming out about my family. I saw the trailer suddenly in class and had an anxiety attack. None of us were contacted about the movie. None of the proceeds are going to the kids. This movie is trash and only hurts my siblings more. Please do not support this movie. She also left this comment that said, "This is shameful. This movie should not be supported, let alone released." And I didn't see what video it was left on, but my assumption is that it was left on the trailer that Lifetime released on YouTube. I want to hop over to this People magazine article. It says, Ruby Franke's daughter, Shari Franke, is speaking out about the upcoming Lifetime movie based on the tragic events surrounding her family. Shari, the oldest daughter of convicted child Ruby, 42, shared a post on her Instagram stories on Friday, October 4th, in which she reacted to the trailer for Mormon Mom Gone Wrong, the Ruby Franke story, which follows her mom's arrest and conviction in 2023. It shares what she said, which I just read, and it continues and says, in Mormon Mom Gone Wrong, the Ruby Franke story, Emily Ulrup stars as the once popular family vlogger Ruby, while Heather Locklear portrays her business partner Jodi Hildebrandt. Ruby and Hildebrandt were charged with child abuse in September 2023 after Ruby's then 12-year-old son, I'm not going to share his name here, escaped emaciated from Hildebrandt's Utah home with visible wounds and tape marks on his wrists and ankles. And of course, I've gone over that, like I said, in great detail. It also mentions the daughter of Ruby that also was part of this absolutely heartbreaking case of severe child abuse. Now, as context for this video, I have watched the trailer. I'm not going to include it in this video because Shari has obviously explained that it is very painful for her, so I'm going to choose to not continue to spread this trailer anymore by putting it in my video. If you want to search it out, it's on YouTube. You can do that if you would like to. But my mind has been consumed with the Franke children since before Ruby was arrested. We saw all of the issues years ago, and I have thought of her children, and I never imagined that it would end in this type of horror. And at times I almost found myself in disbelief that things were as bad as they were proven to be. I will say what I've always said. I hope these kids are surrounded by those who love them and can nurture them and guide them through the next few years until they reach adulthood. I don't think that this should have been used by Lifetime, and honestly, I realize that actors will sometimes take roles that, they maybe shouldn't take. But in a situation like this, I wonder if there were any other actors that were up for these roles that said, no, I do not want to participate in this movie. I would be curious, is that why these people were cast, where others offered it and denied it? Because there are points in time where you can say, absolutely not, I do not want any part of this, even if it is going to give me a paycheck. But nevertheless, that's what's going on. That is how Shari feels. I felt like it was important to echo exactly what she said without further spreading this trailer that caused her an anxiety attack. All of these kids are in my thoughts. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I do think of these kids because they were part of something that is so gut-wrenching and unbelievable to think about, and I think of them. So either way, I think that's enough for today. If you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.